Here we go. This is 1064, the 2021 Donruss Elite Division Random. Let's see how many times we're going to randomize it. 7 times. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We have Mikey with the AFC East, Mr. CEO with the AFC, the rest of the AFC, then the NFC North and NFC West, T-Man with the NFC East, and Robert with the NFC South. And we will get those teams loaded as I get this box open. Boom. We have Joey Bosa of the Chargers, followed by Calvin Ridley of the Falcons, a Marquise Hollywood Brown out of $3.99 of the Ravens going to Mr. CEO. Then we have Devin White of the Buccaneers and John Elway of the Broncos. We have Delvin Cook of the Vikings. Followed by a Tylan Wallace Pen Pals Autos of the Rams. And that is, or of the Ravens. Sorry, I misspoke there. And that is going to Mr. CEO. The Black Ink Tylan Wallace. Followed up by a rookie on deck, Kyle Pitts of the Atlanta Falcons going to Robert. And then Stephon Gilmore of the Patriots and Teddy Bridgewater of the Panthers. We have Joe Montana of the 49ers, followed by Aaron Rodgers of the Packers, a Jared Goff of the Lions, followed by Larry Fitzgerald of the Cardinals, and Jalen Ramsey of the Rams. Alrighty, let's rock and roll. Would love to get that case hit here. I mean, keep trying. I'll have to be posting more breaks. Jamal Adams of the Seahawks, Nick Chubb of the Browns. Then we have a rookie elitist, Zach Wilson of the New York Giants. And that is going to Mikey. Followed by A.J. Brown of the Titans and Barry Sanders of the Lions. We have Brian Dawkins of the Eagles, Julio Jones of the Falcons, a spellbound Randy Moss of the Minnesota Vikings, and that's going to Mr. CEO, followed by Tom Brady of the Patriots and Joe Mixon of the Bengals. We have Justin Herbert of the Chargers, and we're going to have a turn of the Century auto here. But first, I already showed it, so. The turn of the Century auto, and that is Amir Smith-Marset. Amir Smith-Marset of the Minnesota Vikings going to Mr. CEO. Followed up by the Ascension of the Browns, and that is going to be going to Mr. CEO, Von Miller of the Broncos and Julian Edelman of the Patriots. We have Matt Ryan of the Falcons, Justin Jefferson of the Vikings, the 2001 throwback Donruss Elite Russell Wilson of the Seattle Seahawks to Mr. CEO, followed up by DJ Moore of the Panthers and Josh Jacobs of the Raiders. Tyler Heineke of the Washington Football Team, Brandon Cooks of Houston, followed by a Julio Jones Elite deck of the Falcons going to Robert. And then we have Marquise Brown of the Ravens and James Robinson of the Jags. We have Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Chiefs, followed by the rookie on deck, Patrick Surtain II of the Denver Broncos, going to Mr. CEO. And we have Derek Carr of the Raiders and Justin Tucker of the Ravens. And then we are going to have the Moxie Aaron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers going to Mr. CEO. A nice Moxie hit right there. Love these cards. Love that hit. Possibly your future Jeopardy host right there. And we have Nick Bosa of the 49ers, Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs, a gold Najee Harris of the Steelers. Najee Harris of the Steelers. And that is going to Mr. CEO, followed by Brian Urlacher of the Bears and Saquon Barkley of the Giants. And that is our first non-insert rookie that we've pulled so far today in this pack, or in this box. Stephon Diggs of the Bills, Michael Thomas of the Saints, followed by an out of 99. That is Barry Sanders of the Detroit Lions going to Mr. CEO. And then we have Dan Marino of the Dolphins and Josh Allen of the Bills. Ryan Tannehill of the Titans, DeAndre Swift of the Lions, Dwayne Eskridge of the Seattle Seahawks, and that's going to Mr. CEO, followed by Luke Kuechly of Carolina and Drew Brees of the Saints. Derrick Henry of the Titans, Jared Goff of the Lions, Marquez Stevenson of the Buffalo Bills going to Michael, followed by Henry Ruggs III and Terry Bradshaw. We have George Kittle of San Francisco, Joe Burrow of the Bengals, the Elite 2021 Larry Roundtree III of the Chargers going to Mr. CEO, followed by Mark Brunell of the Jags and Ben Roethlisberger of the Steelers. Mike Gesicki of the Dolphins, Aaron Jones of Green Bay, and then we're going to have out of 24, one of the die cuts, and this is Levi Onwuzurike of the Detroit Lions going to Mr. CEO. And Mr. CEO getting a free mag out of this one due to its shape. Followed by Daniel Jones of the Giants and DeAndre Hopkins of the Cardinals. Quinnen Williams of the Jets, followed by Myles Garrett of the Browns. And then we have a Hubbard of the Carolina Panthers going to Robert, followed by Matt Stafford of the Rams and Tom Brady of the Buccaneers. We have Jimmy Garoppolo of the 49ers, T. Higgins of the Bengals, the Elite Deck, Khalil Mack of the Bears going to Mr. CEO, followed by Jerry Rice of the 49ers and Jonathan Taylor of the Colts. Michael Strahan of the Giants, followed by Devontae Adams of the Green Bay Packers. And we have a Field Vision, Terry Bradshaw, the Terry Bradshaw Field Vision, and that is going to be 5 out of 10 of the Pittsburgh Steelers going to Mr. CEO. Whew. Nice hit right there. Then we have TJ Watt of the Steelers and Zeke Elliott of the Cowboys to finish that off. And 2 packs left right here in this break. We have Sam Darnold of the Panthers, Khalil Mack of the Chicago Bears, the Elite Company, Devonta Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles. That also has the Atlanta Falcons, Cowboys, and Raiders on it. Mr. CEO has the majority of them, but we still do have to randomize it. Lamar Jackson of the Ravens and Aaron Donald of the Rams. We're on to our last pack in this break. Terry McLaurin of the Washington Football Team, J.J. Watt of the Arizona Cardinals, out of 92, Elijah Moore of the New York Jets going to Mikey. Then we have Juju Smith-Schuster of the Steelers and Dak Prescott of the Cowboys. All right. We are going to randomize this one quickly. And it's going to be between the Falcons, the Cowboys, the Raiders, and the Eagles. And we are going to randomize this one 10 times. And the last one, and it is going to the Raiders, which is Mr. CEO. And then our rookie non-insert rundown, Elijah Moore out of 92 of the New York Jets to Mr. CEO. Chuba Hubbard of the Panthers to Robert. Larry Roundtree III of the Chargers going to Mr. CEO. Marquez Stevenson of the Bills to Michael. Dwayne Eskridge of the Seahawks to Mr. CEO. And Najee Harris of the Steelers to Mr. CEO. And now on to the featured cards. First, we have some of our playing cards. We have the rookie on deck, Kyle Pitts, followed by the elite deck, Khalil Mack, the rookie on deck, Patrick Surtain, and the elite deck, Julio Jones. That Kyle Pitts of the Falcons going to Robert, the Khalil Mack of the Bears to Mr. CEO, Patrick Surtain of the Broncos to Mr. CEO, and Julio Jones of the Falcons to Robert. I do like spicy food. Next up, we have the rookie elitist, Zach Wilson of the New York Jets going to Mikey. And then our 2 rookie autos, and followed by a Moxie Aaron Rodgers. The Tylan Wallace Black Ink Pen Pals of the Baltimore Ravens to Mr. CEO. Amir Smith-Marset of the Minnesota Vikings going to Mr. CEO. And the Moxie Aaron Rodgers going to Mr. CEO. And then we have our Levi on you know, I'm going to screw that up. 17 out of 24 of the Detroit Lions. And then the Field Vision, Terry Bradshaw, 5 out of 10. Right there. Both of those going to Mr. CEO. Nice break for CEO. And that is the end of break 1064.